Hey everyone, have you ever stopped to consider how you process the world around you? Do you find yourself drawn to logic and analysis, or are you more guided by your emotions and intuition? We often hear about introverts as if they're all part of one big, quiet club. But the truth is, introversion is a spectrum with a surprising amount of diversity. Today we're going to dive into the fascinating world of introversion and uncover two fundamental categories: thinkers and feelers. Get ready to discover which type resonates with you. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or maybe we should say, the quiet observer in the corner. Introverts are often misunderstood, stereotyped as shy, awkward, or even antisocial. But let's set the record straight. Being an introvert doesn't mean you lack social skills or prefer a life of solitude. It simply means you recharge and find energy in different ways than our more extroverted counterparts. Think about it. Extroverts are often energized by social interaction, drawing energy from being around people and engaging in lively discussions. Introverts, on the other hand, find that too much external stimulation can be draining. They need time alone, in their own space, to process their thoughts and feelings, to recharge their internal batteries, so to speak. Now, this doesn't mean introverts are antisocial hermits who avoid all human contact. They simply value meaningful connections and prefer deeper conversations over superficial small talk. They'd rather have a few close friends with whom they can truly be themselves than a large circle of acquaintances. One of the biggest misconceptions about introverts is that they're shy or afraid of social situations. While some introverts may experience shyness, it's not a defining characteristic. Shyness often stems from a fear of judgment or negative evaluation, whereas introversion is more about how someone manages their energy and interacts with the world around them. Introverts can be incredibly confident and outgoing in situations where they feel comfortable and passionate. They might light up on stage when giving a presentation on a topic they love, or become deeply engaged in a one-on-one conversation about a shared interest. The key is, they choose their moments of social engagement more selectively, prioritizing quality over quantity. In a society that often celebrates extroversion, it's easy for introverts to feel pressured to conform, to put themselves out there constantly, even when it leaves them feeling drained and depleted. But here's the thing, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being an introvert. It's not a weakness or a flaw, it's simply a different way of being. Embracing your introversion means understanding your own needs and setting boundaries that allow you to thrive. It means recognizing that it's okay to say no to social events that you know will leave you feeling exhausted. It's about finding your tribe, those people who appreciate you for who you are, quiet contemplation and all. So, if you're an introvert watching this, know that you're in good company. There are countless others out there who understand the unique joys and challenges of navigating an extroverted world. And remember, your introversion is a strength, not a weakness. It allows you to observe, reflect, and connect with the world in a way that is uniquely your own. Now that we've busted some common myths about introversion, let's dive deeper into the two main categories we mentioned earlier: thinkers and feelers. Don't worry, this isn't about putting anyone in a box. It's about understanding the different ways introverts process information and interact with the world. Thinker introverts, as you might guess, are driven by logic, analysis, and a thirst for knowledge. They love to delve into complex ideas, explore different perspectives, and seek out information to satisfy their curiosity. These are the folks who enjoy spending hours lost in a good book, researching a topic that fascinates them, or engaging in thought-provoking conversations about science, philosophy, or current events. Thinkers tend to approach situations with a rational, objective lens, analyzing information carefully before forming an opinion. They value accuracy and precision in their thinking and communication, often preferring to express themselves through writing or well-structured arguments. While they may not always wear their emotions on their sleeves, thinkers are capable of deep empathy and understanding, connecting with others through shared intellectual interests and values. Feeler introverts, on the other hand, are guided by their emotions, intuition, and a strong sense of empathy. They're highly attuned to the feelings of others, and often pick up on subtle cues that others might miss. Feelers are drawn to creative pursuits, like writing, music, or art, where they can express their inner world and connect with others on an emotional level. These introverts are often described as sensitive, compassionate, and deeply in tune with their own emotions and those around them. They approach situations with a focus on understanding the human experience, seeking out connections and shared values. Feelers may be more drawn to careers in fields like counseling, social work, or teaching, where they can make a positive impact on the lives of others. Now, it's important to remember that these categories are not mutually exclusive. You can be a thinker who also possesses a deep well of emotions, or a feeler who appreciates logic and reason. Most of us fall somewhere along the spectrum with tendencies towards one category or the other. Understanding whether you lean more towards thinking or feeling can be incredibly helpful in navigating your own introversion. It can shed light on your communication style, your preferred ways of processing information, and even your career aspirations. Chapter 3. So how can you tell if you're more of a thinker or a feeler? Well, there's no magical sorting hat here, but there are some clues you can look for in your own life. Start by paying attention to how you make decisions. Do you carefully weigh the pros and cons, gathering all the facts before making a choice? Or are you more likely to go with your gut, trusting your intuition and how a particular decision makes you feel? Think about how you react in social situations. Do you find yourself drawn to conversations about ideas and concepts, or do you prefer to connect with others on a more emotional level, discussing feelings and experiences? Pay attention to the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Do you find solace in solitary activities like reading, writing, or problem solving? Or are you more energized by creative pursuits or connecting with others one-on-one? There are also online quizzes and assessments that can provide insights into your personality type, but take those with a grain of salt. The most important thing is to cultivate self-awareness and pay attention to your own patterns of thought, feeling, and behavior. Understanding your own tendencies as a thinker or feeler can be incredibly empowering. It allows you to embrace your strengths, navigate challenges more effectively, and cultivate deeper connections with others. For example, if you're a thinker who sometimes struggles to understand emotional nuances, you can make a conscious effort to practice empathy and active listening. If you're a feeler who sometimes feels overwhelmed by strong emotions, you can learn coping mechanisms like journaling or mindfulness to help regulate your emotional state. Chapter 4. As we've explored, the world of introversion is far more diverse than many people realize. Thinkers and feelers, while both introverted, navigate the world in distinct ways, each with their own strengths and challenges. Thinkers, with their logical minds and thirst for knowledge, bring valuable analytical skills and a unique perspective to problem-solving and decision-making. They remind us to pause, consider all angles, and approach situations with a level head. Feelers, with their deep empathy and emotional intelligence, enrich our lives with their compassion, creativity, and ability to connect with others on a profound level. They remind us of the importance of human connection, understanding, and the power of shared experiences. Understanding these differences is not about labeling or categorizing people, but about fostering greater understanding and appreciation for the diversity of human experience. It's about recognizing that there's no one right way to be an introvert, and that each individual brings their own unique gifts to the table. When we embrace these differences, we create a more inclusive and supportive world for introverts of all types. We allow individuals to show up authentically, without feeling pressured to conform to societal expectations that don't align with their true nature. So, whether you're a thinker, a feeler, or somewhere in between, know that your introversion is a valuable asset. It's a source of strength, creativity, and a unique perspective that the world needs. Embrace your quiet power, celebrate your differences, and never underestimate the impact you can make by simply being your authentic self. Outro. So what about you? Do you identify more as a thinker or a feeler? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear your perspectives. And if you're interested in diving deeper into the world of introversion, be sure to check out my next video where we'll be exploring the 4 different energy styles of introverts. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious.